What's up, everyone? It's your boy Viper back with another video today, and this video is way more sinister. It's really gruesome also. So, if you have a weak stomach or something like that, it's not gonna get really into detail, but just the story itself is messed up. But, I'm gonna just tell you guys about the story of Claire Miller. Now, if you know who Claire Miller is, you know that she's a famous TikTok star who really has blown up, and especially recently, like yesterday, especially recently, has been blowing up and gone viral, mainly because she committed a crime on her sister, and her sister is also disabled, by the way. Keep in mind that a 19-year-old disabled daughter, which is to say, she killed her with a knife. She stabbed her. So let's get into the story of Claire Miller and what's been happening recently. So, a Pennsylvania teenager is facing charges after allegedly fatally stabbing her older sister, then hysterically calling 911 to confess to the crime. Claire Miller, 14-year-old, has been charged with homicide after calling authorities on February 22nd to admit she stabbed her older sister, 19-year-old Helen Miller. While her parents were asleep, according to the Lancaster County District Attorney's Office, the elder Miller, who had cerebral palsy and used a wheelchair, died from a stab wound to her neck. And this is just horrible because I have a cousin of mine that is she is disabled, and I have a friend that also has a disabled sister. And the reason why I'm not afraid of something like that happening is because, first off, he's not mentally ill. Second of all, if he did, he'd get killed by an AK-47 by his family. I definitely know that. I know a lot of my other friends would probably know that too. But though, really, this is just horrible. I mean, Claire Miller deserves the worst punishment she could get. She's also being counted as an adult. And this is what she said to police. "I stabbed my sister," Miller repeatedly told police when they arrived at the house. Since Miller is being charged as an adult, she was denied bail during a Monday arrangement. According to a probable cause affidavit, I can't talk, obtained by the Daily Beast, the Maynham Township Police Department arrived at the home just after 1 a.m. to find Miller, a ninth grader at a local private school, standing in front of the house close to what appeared to be blood on the snow near the driveway. Oh my gosh. Miller appeared to be attempting to wash her hands in the snow. States, adding that the teenager also had blood on her pants. Police say Miller directed them to her older sister's bedroom, where Helen was found with a pillow with a blood stain. Wow. Who in their right mind thinks this is okay? Oh my. Police say Miller directed them into her older sister's bedroom, where Helen was found with a pillow blood. Okay, you gotta see that. One of the officers removed the pillow and found a large knife in Helen's neck, just above her chest. Wow. How mentally ill are you? I hope you get the worst. Helen was laying on her back with her hands up near her head. The advocate states, adding that there was a large amount of blood pooled near her chest and bed. Life-saving measures were unsuccessful, and she was pronounced dead at 4:13 a.m. On Wednesday, the coroner's office released an autopsy report confirming Helen Miller died from multiple stab wounds. Authorities also confirmed to the Daily Beast that the 19-year-old had cerebral palsy and used a wheelchair. Police say the girl's parents were asleep during the incident that has sent shockwaves through the small Pennsylvania community about 75 miles west of Philadelphia. Yeah, and I think if you know this, Philadelphia isn't a great place. Sorry, Philadelphia. I like your team. I root on you guys to go against the Patriots and beat them. That's also because I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. So, and also you have Jason Kelce. But though, all jokes aside, let me just speak on my personal opinion on this and what I think should be happening. So, first off, if you're the parents, just think of this. You're at fault also. Don't be thinking that you're going to get away, have no blood on your hands. Blood's also on your hands. You raised this psycho daughter, and you raised a daughter that that's so mentally ill. She's able to kill her sister. It is also a disabled sister. That's horrible. Same thing though. And I mean, oh my gosh, why? Why would you do this? This is just mentally ill. But though, my thing is that she deserves the worst punishment that should be given to her. If like before you start saying, oh, she's a 14-year-old, she has so much life to live ahead of her. Sorry, but if you commit the crime, you better be prepared to do the time because there's no way you're getting out of this. Okay. Also, let me add on to the fact that if you're doing something like this, just know how sickening of a person you are, because you have the balls to go up and say, oh, I killed my sister. I killed my sister. Look at me dabbing the top of her body. Ah. But they're really, like, that's just horrible. Like, why? Who does that? She also had the balls to say that she murdered her sister. Like, she could have said that some random, homeless man broke into her window, took off his cape, and ended up being Superman, except a villain Superman, and killed her sister. But no, really, with all jokes aside, though, this time, this is just horrible. I mean, who does this? Who in their mind thinks this is okay? Because it's not. Let me just tell you that. Man. By the way, in the background, it shows Astro's Playroom. Right now it's showing, Destiny, but, the Astro Playroom, I'll sometimes do this where I'll be able to give out, some of the trophies, so you're lucky. Some of them are hidden, too, so you better be, catching up, looking at the background, and just getting information, to the story. And I feel like, and the reason why, in this channel, I've recently been starting to give, serious, stories to people is because this world's kind of messed up right now in the state it's in. Especially here in America, it's really messed up. Because in America, there's just wars always going around, And actually, in 2017, 2018, and 2019, there really weren't wars except for North Korea versus America. That was, the only, risk that a war had. It was pretty calm until 2020, where it completely went, jokes aside, buddy, you lost. But though really, 2021 also hasn't been a great year, so I really just want to show these stories and just show how messed up this is, because TikTok is just at this point of where, you're giving the people who are, getting famous, or most of the times have a dark secret, or they just create a dark secret by killing their sister. But though really, I just want to add on to the story because, one of my goals with the channel is, and I feel like not enough channels do this, is where they focus on gaming for Call of Duty, but yet still give out stories. That's also one of my things that I want to do with the channel. So, really, me giving out all this personal detail to you guys, by the way, what I learned from the story, I got informed by YouTube, by another YouTuber, and, well, I searched this up on Google, and Yahoo News, gave me the story. I just read off of it, so props to them for giving out this great story. But though really, I just got add-ons just to say this. Who does this? Let me just add on this. Before you start saying how, parents, I feel bad for them. Yeah, you should feel bad for them. But at the same time, you really shouldn't. Because remember, they're also at wrong here. They raised Psycho. And that Psycho, by the way, I hope you get the worst punishment. I know that sounds really harsh of me and all. But come on. If you're able to kill someone, yeah, and openly admit to it, when you have a future ahead of yourself, you deserve this. Before you start acting like, oh, she's 14, she's going to learn. I'm 11. People think that, if you're under 18, if you're under 25, you're basically you're getting everything passed to yourself. People don't understand that people nowadays are not stupid, okay? Someone like me who is a kid can literally, we have common sense. People don't know that. So if a kid commits this crime, but let's just say a 20-year-old commits this crime, okay, Claire Miller is probably going to get easier than the 20-year-old. Yeah, the 20-year-old's older, but Claire Miller should still get the same punishment. This is just horrible. Hello, everyone. Okay, so I'm back. My headset was dying a lot, so I'm going to be doing this with the wireless controller. Hopefully, this is good enough for you guys. But though, really, this is just messed up. Deserves the same punishment, like I said. I mean, who just does this? This is just messed up. I mean, I'd never think of something like this. I don't know if I'm just the perfect child or what, because, dang, I must be the perfect child if people are just doing this on a normal basis. But though, really, I just want to say, to get this story out light because this is horrible. I feel like if you like find like a thing where it's like a donation for Miller to get her justice, as she was, I guess, wrongfully accused and all. Like, don't harass her or anything like that. But just think of some people will support something like this and say she's safe. She doesn't deserve the punishment she's going to be given. I find that also the most sickening thing. How people think this is okay, and people think, according to a lot of people, actually, a kid's just a stupid little person. No, no, kids are geniuses nowadays. Okay, I don't know, like people don't know this, but all my friends and I can literally do the same exact thing. We could be pulling out with the party, go into a party, and pop out with the gang, okay? Like, Polo G, just write that to me. But really, I just want to add on to the story. This story is really horrible. It just broke out. So I wanted to jump on it real quick and give you guys some details. Actually, good amount of details, thanks to Yahoo News. But really, I just wanted to, say all of this stuff because it's really messed up and sad how humanity is turning into this. If you guys don't know, this is like an average basis that we find in America. I know I've heard from Canada that like there are nice people there. In America, it's complete opposite. We have a lot of mean people also. So of course, it's also taking place in America. Thank you. But though really, this is just horrible. I hope for justice for the 19-year-old who lost her life, and I mean, rest in peace. I hope, honestly, the best goes for the family. I hope the parents should feel really horrible about themselves because they obviously should have never raised a kid, such horrible kid, as I should say. So yeah, I'm gonna be adding on. I wanted to, just talk about the story real quick. Give you guys something that's like actually happening in the world, because I feel like with the news and the media nowadays, they just never tell you, anything anymore. They just don't tell you like the truth or like big like news and all that could be possibly political. But though really, I just want to get this out because, I mean, don't do this, kids. Just, if you're very young and you, like, want to hurt someone, no, don't. Don't hurt yourself, don't hurt anyone else. This should be something that your parents should be teaching you. But I guess now in America, it's, like, super rare for our parents to be teaching their kids something that they should have been taught when they were a kid. But though, really, I just wanted to talk about this real quickly because it's kind of messed up, and, well, if you don't mind liking and subscribing, I know it's kind of like sounds pretty messed up of me to say so because, like we just talked about, a serious serious story that's been going on. But if you guys wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, it'd really mean the world to me. I know a lot of YouTubers say that and it might sound cliche, but I really wanted to talk about this because this is something that's really messed up. And if you're wondering where the images and all that stuff are, I couldn't get them because my computer was acting up so badly that it wouldn't even load. So hopefully it doesn't mess up for tomorrow because I need it. But if you guys wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, and hopefully you found this video interesting. And so, well, this is Viper, officially killing his sister. That was a joke, by the way. Please don't go for me, FBI. And peace out.